Alright, well let's see if anybody can remember this engine. This is that Lauson TLC that I picked up at Jacktown, I guess spring of 2010, so over 2 years ago now. I went into it. Come to find out the piston was shot, bad scoring, and that the partitions between the rings, this one's broken here, just in rough shape. Nothing I can do with that. So it's been just been on the shelf. Well, you can see that the piston pin, I guess the pin locked up on the connecting rod and was spinning in the piston. But yeah, the board doesn't look that bad. The bearings don't feel that bad. Got ball bearings on each side of the crank. Just been waiting for a piston to come along. Certainly have no luck finding a Lauson piston. Hardly anything out there for these engines as far as parts, especially like a piston. But recently I came across this here at a yard sale. It's a little Briggs engine with a Sears tag, probably off a David Bradley tractor. And looking at the head and the piston, I think I might be in luck here. We might be able to use this Briggs piston in this Lauson engine. It's a pretty good fit, and this is a 2 1/4 piston, this Lauson. So I don't know. I'll cut the video and come back when the flywheel's not on the shaft. There's no key in the shaft. That's why the piston's not moving. But yeah, we'll come back. I'll pull this apart, and we'll see what the piston and the connecting rod look like in this Briggs. Here's the connecting rod for the Lauson here. You can see that. It's pretty rough looking there. Might end up having to make a bushing for that. We'll see. We'll be back. Alright, well, I've gotten the piston out, and have a close look at it. Here's the Lauson original piston and the Briggs piston. Not a bad match. Some differences, of course. Nothing serious though. Got the Lauson wrist, or the Briggs wrist pin, which has no wear on it. If they ever use that wrist pin. Got the Lauson connecting rod. This is a 1/2 inch wrist pin, this Briggs, so I can make a bushing to correct the Lauson connecting rod, which is already rounded out. Here's the Lauson piston pin. You can see how worn out that is. The rod's all worn out. But yeah, I can drill that out concentric again and make a bushing to accept this 1/2 inch piston pin. The Lauson connecting rod fits well in the Briggs piston. Yeah, very similar Lauson Briggs. So that's it right there. It's going to be our new piston and rod. You can see on the Briggs there's one score, which is pretty considerable, but really not going to affect anything. The rings are all in good shape, and there's no real scoring besides that one there. So I think that'll be a good substitute for the Lauson. But yeah, finally back to some small engine videos.